name is Anne, and this is Toby. So that must mean that this is a TobyKnits video. Hello and welcome to a TobyKnits video. It has been a month since my last video about knitting. I don't know where the time's gone. I really don't. Yes, I've been busy scrapbooking and playing with my new machine, which is the Cricut, but I've also been very busy knitting. So, if you're new to my channel, I do scrapbooking and I do knitting, and I try to keep them separate, but this is a knitting video. I live in a small village outside of Ottawa with my husband Bob and our dog Toby. And he was my inspiration for TobyKnits. I make and sew project bags, and I do lots of knitting, and I share. So let's get started. Yeah, it's been such a long time, and I have so many finished objects to show you, which are Christmas gifts. So if you are related, don't look. Turn away. This is what I have made for my son. It's a cowl, and I wanted something masculine and not girlyish because he wouldn't wear it otherwise, right? No. And this is a pattern from Knit Simple magazine. I think it was last month's, October's maybe, but I really enjoyed making this and didn't take long at all. So the pattern, you literally cast on, I think it's 90 stitches with a 4.5 needle. I did a circular, so and then you do purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 3. That's it, and you just keep repeating that all the way around. So you can see some of them are bigger than others, and it's super cool on because it stretches. You just knit it for 7 inches, by the way, and check that out. Like, it totally covers your neck and your shoulders, so it's not like you've got a tanking great big bulk of scarf. And it's really warm and cozy, and you could pull it right up when it's really anyway, so I did one for my son, and I did another one for my husband. And this one is exactly the same. Exactly. I might make one for me. They're really kind of cool. And it just covers all the parts you need it to cover without bulking you up. Anyway, that was in the magazine. Super simple to make. Didn't take me long, couple of days for each one. So those are going to be Christmas gifts. And then for one of my daughter-in-laws, because the other one I made socks for, remember? Her house socks or whatever color for everybody. And then I made this gorgeous hat. Isn't that lovely? Look at that pattern. And this was also from that same magazine. And this is super squishy, lovely yarn. This is a Canon, I think. Karen, whatever it is. It's one of them yarns. I can't remember. If I do remember, I'll put it down in the link. Anyway, so this hat, I'm waiting for my pom-poms to come in, which are coming from China. So I hope I'll have them in time. But it goes on like this, and then there'll be the big pom-pom on the top there, and it's one of them fluffy ones, you know. So yeah, this is the hat, and I like that too. You could probably just wear it as one of them whatever hats if you want to. It's like deep cozy on my head. Whatever, but anyway, she'll love it. She saw it in the magazine and commented, and I just thought, oh yeah, that's kind of nice. And then right away started knitting it. So anyway, hopefully she'll like it. And what else? So those are my finished objects. No finished socks, because I haven't, well, other than a million of the little socks that I've still been crazy busy making in my TobyKnits Netherwood bag. And I am on, I don't even know what number sock this is. I've totally lost count. So here I am with working on it. I just did the heel turn and I'm just on the, finished the gusset. And I'm just working on the foot part now. They're super quick to make. I really enjoy making these. They're just really quick, and I find them to be one of them mindless knits, you know, like when you're everything's falling, knitting away. And of course this is what they look like. This is a pair I just did the other day, and there's a pair I did that was using self-striping yarn. That kind of came out quite well. And then of course my glittery yarn, and then they'll all have these little hooks on them, and they'll go on a string, and then I'll be able to put little gifts in for them. So these are like a little advent that I'm making. So there's tons of them in there, tons and tons. And so that's coming along really good. Sorry, my hearing aid has decided it wants to fall out. There we go. So yes, that's what I would be making in that bag. I did cast on for myself another sock. Now, as you know, I go to a knitting group, and we try every now and again to do little classes to teach ourselves new topics or new things. So I'm actually learning toe up socks. I always knit my socks cuff down, and I have never done a toe up before. But oh my gosh, I'm not really sure I'm fancying getting to the whole heel and how that's all going to work. And the gusset kind of backwards, I'm not really sure that's going to work, but hopefully it will work out well. But it's super cool. Look at that toe. So there's like no Kitchener stitch. You start out with only so many stitches on, and we did the Judy's Magic Cast On. Whoever you are, Judy, thank you. And then you just every other row are increasing it each side so that you get your toe, and then once you've got your regular 64 stitches on both needles, then you just straight carry on. And this yarn is my friend Michelle, who is Bear Street Yarns. I think that's what they're called. Yes, Bear Street Yarns. This was her yarn that I picked up last year called, oh sorry, the light is just blowing that out. There, called Christmas Lights. So Christmas Party, sorry. So I thought that was super cute. I've had it the whole time, and I knew I wanted to make it for me, and it came with the matching little mini. So I knew that I wanted to make a pair of socks for me, and as soon as I heard we were going to learn toe up, I thought, I'm going to use this. So anyway, those are cute, and I'm hoping to get them finished for Christmas, but you know, wait till you see what else I've got. So it may not happen. It may not happen. I've now decided I don't care how long it takes me to do something. It's the joy of making it. Oh, and this is another one of my TobyKnits bags. This is again the Netherwood bag. Super cute little bags. Great for socks. So where else am I? Oh yes, the Flax sweater, which is in the Fletcher bag. And this is coming on really good. And once I've got all the Christmas goodies out of the way and made, then I can concentrate on this and my other stuff. But it's really coming on well. I've managed to do a little bit each week. So, and I moved my little guy because usually I have him there for where I was last time, but I moved him because it's now getting quite long. Way past the boobs now. I can't stand back any further for you to see. Right there. So it's way down here now, which which is kind of my groin. So I'm not sure if I'm ready to do my rib now or if I want it a little longer. I do typically tend to want and like long sweaters, so especially in the winter time, and then you can put leggings on with them. But this is coming up really good. I'm really enjoying doing this, so I am just quickly showing you because there's so much to show you today, and you've all seen this a million times. So again, that is the Flax sweater by TinCan Knits. Let me see if I can, oh yes, I would have showed you a picture, but a certain little dog decided he was going to run off with my pattern and eat it. So, thank God it's on the computer, that's all I can say. He loves paper, like, and he just grabs it, runs around with it, and rips it all to pieces. Almost said a bad word then. Okay, last thing on the knitting front. Now this might be a bit of a nightmare to get back out of the bag because I'm at the point now where there's like a million, okay, well maybe not a million, lots of balls of yarn. So I always get in a big tangly mess, and I'm really not the world's best at handling lots of balls of yarn. It freaks me out a little bit when they get in a tangly mess. I have a really hard time handling that, but I don't want them to fall on the floor because then Toby will get them. Oh my goodness. This is the blanket, which comes down here, and this is the one with, oh my goodness, would you look at all this tangly mess. If I don't finish this in the next week, so it's really hard to show you. Let's see. So it's got hippopotamuses on the end with grass, and then it's just plain stripes all the way till we get to the top, and you can see where the hippopotamuses are going to be, and this time they're in gray with a white background. So it's a really cute blanket, and again it came from Knit Simple magazine. I tell ya, that's 3 things at that one magazine that I'm knitting right now. So that's how good that magazine is. I love it. But anyway, I'm putting it away quickly because it's doing my head in with all these strands of yarn. I tell you, it takes me like 10 minutes to get sorted out on the couch with all the yarn in the right places and all wrapped around me before I can get started on it. What have you got? What are you doing? You're doing something, I know you are. You don't normally run at me like that for no reason. What were you doing? Did you have something? Did you have something? Did you? Well, go get it and show me. What? Want to get up? Well, come on then. Sorry, we're having a little visit here from the Tobes. Oh, here's Toby. What are you doing? What have you been doing? I know you've been doing something. I can just tell. You have, haven't you? Oh, guess we just came for a visit and a cuddle. Did you just want to cuddle, little boy? So, I feel like I should be telling you a story at this point. Do you ever remember? Oh no, you probably wouldn't. When I was a little girl growing up in England, we used to have this thing called Jackanory. And it was this person that sat in a big chair like this and literally read a story. Anyway, there we go. Here, Toby, you sit there. That's usually where he likes to sit. Now I'm going to show you all the goodies that I have got. And I'm terribly behind with my Knitcrate subscriptions. I have not done any for months, but I keep getting the boxes. because it's really hard to not get them anymore, literally because they're so good value for money, and I'm terrified of missing out. I have decided though that December will be my last one, because I literally have all this fingering weight yarn to make socks with between the two various clubs that I was in, and I don't actually need to buy any yarn at all next year, she says. So here is this one, and this was October's, but I don't think I ever showed you. Isn't this cool? Look at all the colors in that. I love that purple. And of course, you know how much I love blue socks. But I mean, purple's my favorite color, can you tell? I don't know about the green, but what an interesting wool. This is the Knitology wool from Knitcrate. And, oh, it's a cable sock, this one. This is Humanitary Lake. Oh wait, gotta cover that up for you. So if you can read that, then yeah, I can't. Humanitary Lake, is that a place, a thing? I don't know. Anyway, so this is a very pretty yarn, and our freebie was, and I'm assuming that's a knitting gauge, so that you don't have to knit the whole 4 inches. You can just I'm sorry, I'm being silly today. You can just, anyway, whatever. So this one, I love that scarf. Isn't that scarf nice? Yeah. That was if you got the, if you had the membership crate. Because I have 2 crates. I have membership, where you get 2 skeins of yarn, which is normally a worsted weight yarn. And then the sock crate, you get 1 skein. So, the yarn, and you can either crochet or you can knit. I'm not sure. I don't know, it's very interesting that with all its various colors, would knit up to that. I can't. That might be alright. Inca Trail Socks. It's got like some kind of a cable down the front, I believe. Is it a cable? Oh no, I think it's one of those pretend cables, which is good. Okay, so that was October's. Then this was November's, which I love. Oh, look at this one. Again, it's purpley bluish with purple splecks. I really like this one. And this is a Vidalana yarn, and it's a Delight Sport. Oh, cool. And this is Depth, the colorway. I really like that one. And our freebie was a stitch marker. Is it a shell? I don't know. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Anyway, very nice. Thank you. That was from Sammy Sew Creations. Very nice. Handmade. Very nice. So the pattern. Oh, I like this pattern. This is going to. Oh, so that's what you can do if it's crochet. And look at that. Aren't they? And I love them because they're short socks. You know me and my short socks. I like the little 4-inch. The little. Oh, look! And if you did, you could do it in 2 colors if you wanted. Oh, I think I'll try it in 1 color first, and then when I'm show what I'm doing, I'll do the second in 2 colors. That'd be kind of cool. Very interesting. And these are toe up as well. Now I know how to do it. That's kind of cool. So And oh, and I still have some more to show you. Of course I do. As you know, I also do the Galt house yarn. And this is the last one, I believe, of this sock season. And this one is this pattern, which again is a nice little short pair of socks, which I really like. It's got a garter stitch toe, short row, heel, and toe, and it's a toe up. And look at this yarn. Isn't this interesting? It's from the Crooked Kitchen yarn. I've heard of them. And it is kid sock, 60% merino, 25% kid mohair, and 15% nylon. Oh, and this is called plush. Oh, actually smells kind of nice. But look at the colors in that. When I saw it before I took it out of the poofy stuff that they put it in, it looked this purpley color. But then as I opened it, I realized that there's kind of a brown tone as well. Isn't that interesting? I tell you, I love hand-dyed yarn. I mean, there's never any two the same. Isn't that nice? Anyway, so I'm excited for that. Okay, and last, but not least, I had wanted this last year when I saw it, and it was too late to get it. So I got it this year and forgot I'd ordered it. I feel like my camera is moving down. Yeah, okay. I just felt like I was getting lower. Anyway, so this is the Cozy Knitters 2019 Advent Sock. And what do you do with this? Well, I have to undo it. I'm going to unwind it today and get it all set up ready. And I have got some white that I'm going to use for the toe and heel and cuff. And then every day there are 24 stripes, I believe. So every day you knit a stripe. So on the 1st of December, I will knit my first stripe. And you just knit till you finish that stripe. And then you put it away. And then the next day you get it out and you knit the next color until you finished your sock. And you're supposed to finish it on the 24th. So that's my understanding. We will see how that works. And that's exciting because I'm going to try to come to you every day in December. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm not that organized normally. But I'll try. And I might make it a live YouTube just because I have rubbish internet. And by the time it takes me hours to upload, I usually have to take it into the city and go to Starbucks or somewhere to do it. And I can't do that every day. So I might try and see if I can do a live YouTube video. Because it'll only be 5 minutes where you see me opening this, which is my skein every day from Legacy Fibre Artz. And then knitting up what this looks like knit up. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm excited to try all this as of December 1st, which is only next week. The day after my birthday. Oh yeah, did I tell you that? It's my birthday, November 30th. Oh well, yeah, there you go. Anyway, so I know this has been a long time coming. This is episode 15 and it's taken me ages to do. I'm really sorry. I'll try to keep on top and do them every 2 weeks like I was before. But anyway, hopefully you will give me a thumbs up, drop me some notes of kindness below, and tell me what you're knitting for Christmas. Do any of you have any Advents that you're going to be doing over Christmas? I think they're super exciting. Anyway, I digress. Toby is asleep behind me. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, I don't want to put my hand in the camera. What you doing, Toby? You sleeping? everybody. So Toby and I are going to go and have a cup of tea now. So subscribe, like, share, come back and visit me again in 2 weeks for another episode. Actually, a week. Oh, okay. Bye for now.